Hi, everybody. Hi. My goodness, this is such a great thing to be back with you. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is great. And of course, I come with my beloved and wife and oh my goodness. So what you do is you look at somebody and you say, I see good in you. Go ahead. And I know what I see. Oh! That's what we're going to do. Is go to I see good in you. And I know what I see. I see good in you. I just had a little epiphany. I looked up and that was so beautiful. So good to see you. All right, let's try this again. I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile, that's a new part. Okay, every time I see you smile, together. Every time I see you smile, good. When I look into your eyes, every time I see you smile, when I look into your eyes. See, I don't really like lyrics on a screen because it makes everybody kind of look like this. I like everybody just kind of being with the song. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why we gotta learn it. It's simple. I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile, hey, well, that's a new part. So what you do is, try it together. Every time I see you smile, hey! You got it. When I look into your eyes, every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes, all right. Well, you're enthusiastic over that. All right, everybody, I think you got it. Look at the person next to you and say, I got it. I got it. All right. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Say, I'm ready. Here we go. I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes, every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes. All right, everybody, stand up. This is a congregation. Come on. Look at the person next to you, whoever you're living with, or somebody who doesn't matter. Look at the eyeballs and say, I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes, and every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes. Now you can give them a hug, you can give a high five, whatever you're comfortable with. Go ahead. Now go find another partner now. Go find another one. Go find another one. Go find another partner now. Go find another now. 1, 2, 3, begin. I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes, every time I see you smile. When I look into your eyes, go ahead, give a hug or a high five, shake her hand, pat her on the back, whatever you like. All right, everybody, that's enough. We got things to do. Come on. Now put your hands together. Hey, 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 hey. I see good in you, and I know what I see. I see good in you, and I know what I see. Every time I see you smile. Your eyes. Every time I see you smile, hey! When I look into your eyes, every time I see you smile, hey! Have a seat.
And then once that's done, we'll go right into meditation with Karl.
my mind. Be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart. Free my soul in my awakening. I am whole. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. All that I am and all I know in my awakening, I let go. Fill me with hope. Conquer my fear in my awakening. My peace is here. Together. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Still my mind. Be at peace in my awakening. I release. Take a deep breath. smile when you talk. That's when you knew you could, and you knew where you stood. Now those were simple times. And remember when you tried to dance, just for fun, not for romance. That's when you knew you could, and you knew where you stood. Now those were simple times. Try to remember, try to recall. Love lives in simple times. Love lives in simple times. Sing it. Love lives in simple times. One more time. Love lives in simple times. So how did life get so involved? One more puzzle left to solve. Maybe you thought you knew. Well, that should have been a clue. Love lives in simple times. Like a choir. Love lives in simple times. Love lives in simple times. Love lives in simple times. Perhaps the past has not been lost. We live and learn, for time has cost. Well, you're right here now, and now is allowed to live in simple times. Love lives 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 in simple times. Good job. Go ahead and look at the person next to you and say, hey, I thought you couldn't sing. You sound good. Oh my goodness. You can sing. Everybody can sing. I know I hear that a lot. So many people, I can't sing. How many people were told that you could not sing when you were young? They were wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
You can sing, you can sing. It's good for you. It's good for you. As a matter of fact, I got proof, you know, because I was, let's see, let me tell you this story. This is the deal. I was, you know, I go room to room. If you don't know it, I go room to room at the Children's Hospital. I sing with kids, and I'm part of the Healing Arts program. So I'm going room to room. I'm coming out of one room. The two nurse aides, they actually say to me, they say, don't go into that room. There's a meltdown going on. You know, and sure enough, you can hear it all through the hall. I mean, this little, like 2-3-year-old is having a meltdown, and boy, this little girl could sing. Let me tell you. And so anyway, you know, and they said, do not go in there. And so of course, you know, what do you think I did? So I looked at him and I said, I'm going in. And so they have curtains, you know, that divide. You know, there's a lot of times they're closed. Most of the times they're closed. And there's a curtain that when you walk in the door, there's that curtain. You know, you don't see them, they don't see you until you get around the curve. So the first thing I started singing this little song. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be mama. May there always be me. This is a little Russian song. It was written by a 9-year-old boy, and the people of Russia sang this song to their kids and for the last probably 70 years. It was a very popular song, almost like the little Mary Had a Little Lamb. And so this little mother was in the bed with her daughter, just trying desperately to just soothe her. And she wasn't having it. But I started singing this song, and immediately she stopped. Now, she don't see me, I don't see her. She just heard, so she was curious, I'm sure. And she stopped right away, and I just kept singing. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be mama. May there always be me. And it's interesting because I was thinking a lot about this song, because this song, like I said, it was a Russian song. But I also realized that all the Ukrainians learned this song too. Their mothers sang this song to them as well. The entire former Soviet Union. So it worked like a charm. This baby stopped. The mother was like so happy. I walked out. I never acknowledged them. They never. I kept the curtain closed. I walked out. Those 2 nurse aides looked at me like, "How did you do that?" And I said,
Magic.
magic. Music is magic, yes? It is, it's just amazing. I mean, music, it's truly magic. But I remember that particular song, you know, like I said, it was written by a 9-year-old. And when I was there, a babushka lady taught me the song. Okay, and so she said, you must sing this song. So she was very enthusiastic about it. So anyway, I decided to write some verses to the song. And recently, I wrote an additional verse. Those of you who have heard the song before. Can I sing it for you? Please. Good answer. I like to meet the little boy who wrote this little song. He touched the hearts of young and old and caused the nation to sing along. The very first time I heard the tune, the room began to ring, and all at once the voices then would help the singer sing. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be mama. May there always be me. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be mama. May there always be me. Beautiful. Now I grew up in America, and my friends and I, we sing the anthem songs and the sing-alongs, songs for everything. But I don't recall this melody so many have enjoyed. I wish that I had sung this song when I was still a boy. Mothers inside Russia and mothers in Ukraine sing this song they grew up with when life was more humane. May they all remember before they go to war, and may their mother's prayers return the children they adore. Всегда будет солнце, всегда будет небо, всегда будет мама. Busigda buduya, busigda budya sanse, busigda budya neva, busigda budya ma, busigda buduya. May there always be sunshine, may there always be blue skies, may there always be mama, may there always be me, may there always be sunshine, may there always be blue skies, may there always be mama, may there always be me. I like to meet the little boy who wrote us a little song. He touched the hearts of young and old, caused the nation sing along. The very first time I heard the tune, the room began to ring, and all at once the voices there withheld the singer sing. You guys are fun. So the whole theme of my lesson today is we already went through it. It's all about love lives in simple times. Wasn't that a cool feeling that we just had with that song? I mean, were we all just absolutely right here? That's the magic of the music. It's always amazing to me how music is such a gift that it just brings us all to that one place, and that's right here, right here. And the simple moments are the things that we just constantly are being distracted from. But we always have muse. You like blues?
Yes.
I said, do you like blues?
Oh, yeah.
This is a new song. I asked you all to come, and here you are. I hope you wouldn't think you'd be too far. You could have just said no and headed straight for home. When I asked you all to come, and here you are. I'm glad that you agreed. Come on, you come around. Ooh. The moment we are lost, we can be found. Our life is not a race. I grow weary of the chase. Let the music pull you into solid ground. Here It's always fun to do a new song. You don't know how it's going to land.
Landed well.
Okay, thank you. Oh goodness. So actually, I think we'll do. I wrote this story out. No, I'm just going to tell you. I mean, there's this one little guy that had just this rare thing happen to another child in the hospital. And had this rare situation come up, and all of a sudden, a perfect young boy, he was paralyzed from the neck down. But the word was that the process was going to come. He was going to start slowly coming back. And when I saw him, he could move his shoulders, and he could move his right hand. So I would sing with him, and he had a pretty flat affect, but he always loved the music. So they would ask me, please come in and just sing with him. And I'd go in and I'd sing with him. And I noticed that he loved rhythm. And whenever I did anything, I did a few ballads and stuff, and he'd just be hanging with it. But whenever, when I did something with a little bit of rhythm, he was just kind of, he'd perk up just a little bit, and it was really subtle. And so anyway, one time, I grabbed this what is called a rhythm ring. This is it's a little shaker, but it's a ring. You put on, and then you go ahead and you just I gotta turn this down. Hear that? And he'd kind of really like that. And I noticed he could move his right hand. So I went ahead and put one on his finger. Where he could just kind of move it a little bit. And the first time he got a sound out of it, let me tell you, it was the first time, they said it was the very first time that he had smiled since his injury. And so I went right with it. I went right with it and went into this. Just a little rhythm here. And also what he started doing was very unusual. He started moving the only thing he could move, which is his shoulders. and he started moving his shoulders, and the nurses went crazy. They just could not believe it. But he was doing the shoulder dance. And I'm sitting there like, oh, well, I gotta start something. So we started this little song. All right, I'll just repeat after me. Now who do you think you are? Very good. I'm gonna try that again. Now who do you think you are? I think you rock my world. Hey guys, hey girls, say hey you, what's your name? Speak up, here's how we do with one another. Shoulder dance. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Now who do you think you are? So the moment. So what was powerful is as soon as this was going on, what was really beautiful was for a moment he had forgotten his paralysis.
Yeah. He wasn't.
Completely. Completely. Now, of course, the song ends, and we have to face the realities of life. But sometimes we need a vacation.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need a break. And when we find out that we can adjust our attitude and adjust our mind and see the good in the blessings of life that we have, and seeing the good in the people around us. And it's just a powerful, powerful message. Because the simple times, are the juiciest time. And we were with our friends last night, and this at the very end of us being together, we were talking about that and how important these connections that we're having right here are, and how essential, how nurturing, how absolutely important they are in our lives. Yes?
Yes. You bet.
I think so too. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not rambling too much here. I think I have time for one more song. And
You could do two.
One more. Why, thank you. Actually, I think I could do. Can I?
See?
Yeah, can I do that? Actually, let me do this. Well, that's interesting. We no longer have guitar. Wow. What happened? That's very strange. Oh, goodness. That's very strange. Well, I'm so sorry, everybody. All right, yeah, I can do something. Let me just turn the vocal down. That's really strange. I don't know what happened. I'll come down here. The last thing we'll remember here on earth is a memory we all have from birth. Our life begins in a sea of bright white, and it ends moving toward the light. I have learned that silence speaks louder than words, and laughter is still the sweetest sound I've heard. I've had some painful times I still recall, but I wouldn't change a thing. I'd have to keep them all. It's what I am, what I believe, who I become. My memories. Growing up sometimes it's difficult to do. It's guaranteed to teach you something new. And as a boy I was taught to know I can. I couldn't wait till the day when I'd be called a man. And I think back when going out meant holding hands, and bringing up was hard to understand. When I fell in love, the music wouldn't end, and I still hear that chorus now and then. It's what I am, what I believe, who I become. My memories, it's what I am. It's what I am, what I believe, what I believe, who I become, who I become. My memories, my memories. If I knew then just a hint of what I know now, I'd put more time on who instead of how. You see, I've lost some friends in unexpected ways, and I think about that almost every day. The last thing we'll remember here on earth is a memory we all have from birth. Our life begins in a sea of bright white, and it ends moving toward the light. My memories. Let's all prepare for our love offering. When I give to you, I receive a hug from my heart. When I give to you, I receive a hug from God. As I give to you, I receive a hug from your heart. As I give to you, I receive a hug from God. Wanna try? As I give to you, from your heart, I receive a hug from your heart. As I give to you, hug from God, I receive a hug from God. As I give to you, I receive a hug from your heart. As I give to you, I receive a hug from God. I receive a hug from God. I receive a hug from God.
The on-off button was in the on-off button.
I got it, anyway, I don't even know what it is, but it's working.
Just try